What's going on, YouTube? Got another video for y'all. This one's gonna be a little different. Um, got a little project on my rig. So the other day I busted one of my hydraulic cylinders. The seal just it busted, and I guess the pressure it shot it up the cylinder, and oil was spraying everywhere. It was pretty bad, but I ordered a new one straight from the company that makes these rigs. The company is CME out of Illinois. So I ordered that last week on, I believe it was Thursday, and supposed to be in, today's Monday, supposed to be in either tomorrow, Tuesday, or Wednesday. But I figure I'll go ahead and remove the cylinder that needs to be replaced, and just have it ready for when the other part comes in. I can just swap it out. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just show y'all what I got going on. So this is the rig. This tower right here stands up, and these long cylinders, the drill head slides up and down on it. So there's one cylinder on this side. There's another one on this side. This is the side that needs to be replaced. The seal on the end right over here just busted out as this top part was going up. If it's a little windy, I'm sorry. Hope y'all can hear me. I'm a little new to these project videos, so we'll see how it goes. But I'm gonna start disconnecting all these hoses right here, and gotta disconnect the hoses on the top side, and hopefully I can get this out pretty easy. Tools that I'm using right now, I got my 2 crescent wrenches, and busting out the Fujiya. So I'm gonna kind of check these out. I've used the Knipex quite a bit, so I'm gonna try these out. See how they hold up. I'm gonna start disconnecting these hoses. I got a jug for the hydraulic oil that spills out. It's pretty dirty. It's an older rig. I've been trying to work on it little by little as I'm using it, put it in service, and do maintenance along the way. This is the first time I've taken these apart, so just kind of figuring out how they come apart as I go. I broke everything apart earlier, so that's why everything was loose.
Daddy?
Yeah, baby?
Can I have a bar?
Yeah. My kids coming now. Yeah, I do everything out of my garage and my driveway, so hopefully pretty soon I'll be having something a lot bigger to work out of. But I'll clean these all up. Let me see if y'all can see this. Now I'm sorry if it's blurry, but yeah, I'll hit these with a wire brush before I reinstall them. Clean them up, hit them with a brake cleaner, wire brush all of them, make them look brand new before I put them back. kind of a spacer. I'm really sure it's some type of washer. Yeah. Okay.
So when I'm done saying poopy, can you
Yeah, let me know.
what?
Just let me know. Okay.
I'll leave the door open.
All right. I always check these fittings, see if they have what type of Teflon. They use Teflon or some type of pipe dope. A lot of these hydraulic fittings, you're not even supposed to put Teflon on them, depending on what type of fitting it is. Some fittings are metal to metal. That's how they seal. And you put Teflon on the threads, then that metal to metal's not touching, and you don't have a complete seal. So you'll eventually get leaking out of that. That's it on this side. I'll go ahead and start disconnecting the other side. So this is the top side. I'm about to go up there and start disconnecting it. Just wanted to show you something. So, sorry about that. So if you see the nut, this is the good side. You know, the nuts behind here, you can see it right there. So if you see the size of that nut and how it's inside of that pretty much like a metal housing, hard to get anything but a socket in there, and I don't have a socket that size. See it right there, and then you need something to back it up on this side. So, kind of wanted to show y'all that, and it's pretty much the reason that I bought this little guy right here for stuff like that, and also getting into all these, you know, hydraulic fittings and just numerous stuff on here. There's a lot of bigger size nuts all throughout this rig, and that was the reason I was looking for something like this, pretty much small. I can get it in there and the jaws open up wide. I've been using this one, which is a Hart from Walmart, and not because I like Hart brand, because this was the smallest crescent wrench or adjustable wrench that I found with the jaw opening up as wide as I needed it to. So just to kind of compare those, this is your standard 15-inch crescent brand wrench, and I have the mouth opened up as wide as I can, so as wide as it goes. And if you can see, I mean, just the Walmart Hart brand one opens up more, and this is the Fujiya. So, I mean, and if you compare the size of those, you know, a lot smaller. So, kind of the reason I was trying to find out. I'm gonna buy another one of these. I'm gonna have a set of them because I think these are real handy. So, just kind of wanted to show y'all the reason I bought this. Not buying tools just to buy them, although I do, because there's nothing wrong with that. But all right, let me take these up there and we'll try to take that off. Here's a better look at it. That's where it blew the seal out. So pretty much, I gotta bag this nut off. Might have to take both sides out. I was hoping I didn't have to, but it's looking like I might need to. These guide rods might have to come out also. So, and then I just noticed the support right here. There's a nut that's loose. It looks like they just try to weld it on there. So I need to reach. That one's gonna be kind of hard to reach, but let's see if I could set the camera up somewhere so you can watch. Hopefully my camera don't fall.
Side was pretty easy to break in. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. Came out like nothing.
I gotta figure this out. I gotta figure out how to get these supports up. Alright, so pretty much got it off. I had to turn the camera off, so I had to figure out how to get these bolts out. And just really wasn't a good way to hold the camera and do the work at the same time, and didn't really have anywhere to prop it up. So, but good thing is I got it out, but it's looking like I'm gonna need some weld repairs. Right here is a hairline crack. Runs you can't see it, but it runs all the way down. So I'm gonna have to cut this whole piece out. You can see where they tried to weld the supports on, but just didn't do a good job at all there. This is the bottom side. And pretty much what they did, I guess one of the nuts kept backing out of the bolt. And instead of putting like a jam nut or some Loctite with lock washers, they welded the nut on the top. They tightened it and welded the nut on there. So I could tell the weld wasn't that good. So what I did was I put a wrench on the top, and I used my impact underneath to break it loose to see if it would break the bolt from the welds, and it did. I'm gonna show you the setup I used. Just pretty much used the Milwaukee 1/2 inch, and the socket size was 13. Yeah, it's a 13. So I'll use these Stillman Pro. Stillman Pro adapters, 1/2 inch to 3/4. I mean 1/2 inch to 3/8. That I got from JD Tico, and worked out pretty good. So I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna just take the cylinder down, remove these fittings, probably just clean up all the fittings, and then come back tomorrow and see how I'm gonna fix this. So yep. So that's gonna be it for today. I'm at a stopping point. Got the cylinder off. I'm just gonna wait for the other cylinder to come in and then put it on there. Also forgot I got these shims that I need to replace. They go in between that housing, the metal housing, and over the cylinder, so it can slide up and down. Just some brass bushings. Only thing is, I thought it was one on each side, but it turns out it's two. They're stacked like this, so I might have to order 2 more. I don't know. I'm gonna see how fast I can get them in. So you got to order these straight from the company that makes the rigs, because they make everything just a little off to where nothing is like a standard size. So they make it to where you got to get is pretty much proprietary. But yeah, and just wanted to show. So these I had just bought from JD Tico. I showed you earlier, and already putting them to use. And Stillman Pro, just a little adapter set. I think I paid about, I want to say they were on sale for around, I don't know if it was 13, 15, or 15 bucks. It might have been 20. I don't know. They're pretty cheap. You know, it's a good brand, Stillman Pro. I think they're made in Taiwan. I did a video on them. You can check it out. And then also these bad boys came in handy. So I had to take the nut off of the cylinder rod, and that cylinder rod is, you know, it's pretty hard steel and only had the thread sticking out. So I was backing this nut off, and it got to a point where it was binded because of the threads were kind of beat up pretty bad. So I had my crescent wrench pulling the nut off, but it started turning the cylinder rod. So what I did was I put a rag over the cylinder rod, and then I grabbed it with the Cobras and backed it up, and pretty much once these lock in, they lock in. So all you got to do is hold a little bit of pressure on the backside, and you know, I was able to back it off easy. So, but yeah, that's it. I'll shoot another video when I do the rest of the work, and we'll just go from there. If y'all made it to the end, I appreciate y'all watching. I know these videos ain't the best quality, the editing ain't the best, but as I go, I'll get better. And yeah, I appreciate y'all. See you on the next one.